2017 was a great year in U.S.-China relations. President Trump and President Xi established a great relationship. They met in Mar-a-Lago, they met in Germany, and then they met again in Beijing earlier this year. The second important milestone was when President Trump asked Governor Terry Branstad of Iowa to be his ambassador here in China. When he was governor more than 20 or 30 years ago, Governor Branstad was one of the first governors to establish a sister state relationship with any province in China. And since that time, he's been a good friend to China, and he has a great deal of understanding about China. And so even though the US-China relationship is very large and very broad, we like to say it's a team sport. It requires a lot of people and a lot of help to get right. But the fact is, our team captains are the right people who have experience and appreciation for China. And I think for me personally, the biggest thing was moving to Shanghai, one of the world's great cities. Coming here with my 3 children, my wife, was a great honor.
I think I have to highlight the visit by our Prime Minister, Mrs. Erna Solberg. She came to China in April, and she also spent one full day in Shanghai. And I think this was a very, very important visit for Norway, underlining the importance of the bilateral relations between China and Norway, and really pushing the relations forward. Important topics during her visit was environmental technology, maritime cooperation, Shanghai being a very important maritime city, education cooperation, and also Arctic cooperation.
2017 marks the 45th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Our consulate office has also co-sponsored or organized a series of commemorative events to celebrate this year. The bilateral political relationship has been gradually improved. Japanese Prime Minister Abe had the summit meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping, as well as the Chinese Premier Li Keqiang separately in Vietnam and the Philippines. And both leaders agreed to promote bilateral relationship from various areas. So I think 2017 has played very important role in upgrading the bilateral relationship.
I think it's about technology in the daily life. For example, when I go outside, I just need my mobile. Some Ecuadorian citizens that live here, they told me that even the transportation card is possible to charge with their Alipay. And another of these great things was the system of sharing bicycles. A lot of countries are taking this experience that started here in China. Ecuador and China have great relationships. In the last decade, we developed a very strategic, comprehensive relationship. And we hope in the next year the relationship is going to increase, is going to be strengthening.
The opening of the Shanghai Center. I remember when I was here during the Shanghai Expo in 2010, they were still building the foundation. This year you had the grand opening of the Shanghai Center. For Luxembourg and China, it has been now 45 years of diplomatic relations between the two countries. For Luxembourg and Shanghai, probably the highlight was the visit of our Minister of Finance. We see that now most of the large Chinese banks have set up in Luxembourg, including Bank of Communications from Shanghai.
I think what has been most impressive has been that continued sustained and robust economic growth, and also Shanghai has built upon its reputation as an international city full of energy, vitality and culture, and I expect it will continue into the coming years. So for us, we're very impressed by that sustained growth, not only in the economic sense but also the cultural sense.